we live? Are we live? What's happening? I'm so confused today. Oh, if I press play here? Nope, that's us. Are we live? I don't know how to stream from here. Oh, this is so. Oh, I'm so confused. Let's see here. Oh, I pre-typed a chat. All right. Oh, this. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Do we exist? Welcome to the circus. It is freaking the 5th of November, the first Wednesday in the year of the 2025. It happens to be just after 3 p.m. because I was late and trying to be fancy and needing to make sure I have to keep touching. Oh, maybe I should. There's a setting somewhere where I can have my other. This show brought to you by peer pressure. I see you, Tiny. Okay, chat works. Um, I see somebody. I don't. It feels. I'm so weird. Phoenix! Welcome to the circus. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra. Little man's here for help, moral support. I could use it all. Are we really live? Or my can't. Okay, I see stuff in the background working. All right, it says we are streaming. Brilliant, but okay. Who, the what, the where, the fluff. All right, there's people. I see people. I don't even know if I'm live. Let's turn this off. Let's go back to here. I see 6 people. So something is happening, or everybody's watching an empty screen of and saying, "Oh, we do exist." Okay, okay, everything's fine. Yeah, so I felt peer pressured when Tiny said you should try 2 cameras, so I am running really also. Phoenix, what is going on? I am fancy. We are using the bucket of stitches with the RTMPs pass through whatever shenanigans, plus the Video Ninja to get another camera. So we have a more overhead view. We've got a head-on view. We are trying to level up this little disaster. And it's stream preview. I wish it would. Oh, if I catch this up, will it show me where I am? Am I asking too much of my devices right now? What a Wednesday. Do I really want to watch the live No, I've got it on my phone. Nobody's chatting. Is chat not showing up on Rumble and Rumble app? How did we get 7 people at this little shithole? The little shithole that could. So it's Wednesday. I actually have like a gajillion things we could work on, but as we see in front of me, just touch this again. Remind me every like few minutes to touch the screen so that this camera over here keeps working. Oh yeah, we've got cameraception, one device watching another device watching me. Wow, I am so vain. I do think this stream is about me. I have in my little paws here some little red rings that I crocheted earlier. I thought these were going to do something else, but I am going to use them. Oh, I can show things off a little bit better. Phoenix, move your stuff and use your pointy tools. All right, I'm kind of guesstimating. Oh, yeah, no, I can't. How? Okay, I need some I need feedback from the from a camera to show to prove to me I do exist still. All right, so now I can see that I see that you see. All right, I see you. Here is, don't be mean. This is not for you. This is a very important project. Very, very important. Here, oh no, hold your writing tools ahead of you and not right in front of the camera. Touch it again because you're going to be paranoid. I have sketched out with my trusty HB pencil because I didn't want anything that might bleed onto through all of the stuffs. I sketched some flower outlines because these little red crochet motifs are going to end up as their next incarnation is this center section here. Get the schmuzz out of the way. Like this. And then I'm going to outline the flower motif. I think I'm trying to decide whether maybe a red flower, a gold flower, a black, red. Okay, gonna do red, gold, black, red, gold, black, red. Do something like that. I don't know. Some red flowers, some black flowers, because that's the one layer of flowers. Then there's that chain out of the tiny hook that we used. Oh no, where's my camera? Can I get this to? Oh, look at how cool we are. This is a size 12 crochet hook. It is that tiny. It's hard to see. We use it and we are failing. No, we're not. We are, we am, we will be. Oh, that's right. Because here at the circus, we have the most phenomenal workers and lurkers. You're doing shit. You put us on in the background. And I know sometimes I like to make stuff. Fancy that. And when you're making stuff, sometimes your hands are busy and you can't always be typing away in the chat, but you just need something on in the background to keep you company. So here we are. I am hooped up. Nope, I do have red for my bobbin thread. Where's my bobbin? Oh. Okay. Everything is jumpy in the video and slow. Yeah. That's why. Can we upgrade the internet so that I have more bandwidth? Is this taxing off of my computer? All right, we'll see. This is the Wednesday show. My latency is, let's see here, all my stats. I know because we're running OBS and all of these things. Just not make sure that he's off the internet too. Sorry if now we're trying to improve and then moving things to the wrong direction. Oh, the numbers are showing. Okay. I see everybody, or I see folks. Okay. Sorry, I can't do everything right. Let me. I'm just gonna forget that we have white bobbin in the thread, right? If I have white bobbin loaded, I know I have bobbin somewhere, and there is one with red. I really should get it because it might bug me. How's everybody doing? Yeah, as you can tell, I am like all over the place, worried that everything's going to shit. All right. Here's my tub of bobbins. Get your phone. That's the only place you have to read chat. So I feel all kerfluffled with this new setup. Things will come together. I know. And is it time to purge the hard drive? Make sure everything's backed up for the yearly backing up of. Actually, you should probably back your stuff up more regularly, but sometimes you gotta back it up and then you need to purge it. So now is the time for that. Let me. Oh, see, I didn't touch the camera. This is gonna be fun. Oh, and my OBS is locked up too, or is this just... Nope. Is that just the lag? Everything is running off too much internet. I think that's part of the problem right now. All right, let me see if I can get this overhead camera working again. Oh, cool. Yes. All right, remind me to keep touching. We should be back. Are we back? There we go. But my good, why is this camera not working? Today's show is brought to you by the Comedy of Errors. I have one camera now, but not the other. Oh, no, we've got two cameras. Okay. I think everything is too taxing on the internet. I think I'm asking too much. And I'm going to continue to do so. All right, so this is going to be super annoying until I figure out or remember which button in the phone settings to say don't turn off unless I tell you to. So today's show is going to be Phoenix paranoidly touching this phone. The lag, that's super annoying. Okay. Phoenix, it's all right. We're trying something new. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. Maybe work is not fun. Maybe things are crazy. You can watch Phoenix try new things out. Not that I haven't streamed with OBS, but doing this whole thing, that's something. Turn everything off of the internet. Because you're fluffing me up, dude. I am going to carefully cut a ring. Leave a little bit of a tail. We'll just hide all of that. I'm going to set my little ring onto my center, the little flower that I drew. I just felt like I needed a little... I was having white space anxiety, so I just needed to like sketch a little bit so I could get a sense of how big and where I wanted things. And are we gonna sew today? So yeah, all right. Oh no, don't get stuck. Dang it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll just use the hand wheel and just gently rotate in advance. Just need to initially tack down the little red flower centers. And right now I'm feeling super tense, but if I'm not careful, I'm just gonna smush the heck out of our project today. We can't have that. Alright, now I'm back at the beginning. We're just gonna do some outline stitches around these flowers. Oh, that's... everything's a little slow and glitchy. Hello, hello, relax. Welcome, welcome. It's Wednesday. I'm all stressed out trying to be all fancy for y'all. Oh, thank you. Ah, yeah, had so many thoughts of what things I thought was going to happen wearing this sweater, but it didn't. Oh, chat's slowing my. What is going on? All right. Well, at least chat's showing up over there, and we are live. Okay. Trying something new makes me so stressed out. It's so nice and warm. Oh, yeah. I didn't pour my Chernobyl water into another glass. It is definitely sweater weather. Oh my gosh, it is so cold and rainy. And last night the winds, the winds woke me up in the nighttime. Ay ay ay. Still stormy. I thought I saw potential for tornado warning. There was at least a low risk for tornadoes on the Oregon and Washington coastal regions. So that's fun. I'm so stressed to work on this. And I'm like, oh, I want to work on this project myself. And then I'm like, Phoenix, you haven't worked on this project and you really need to. So, ooh, good thing those line of stitches are going to get covered because that was a disaster. Feel so fancier, but so stressed out with all of these. But we'll get the hang of it. We'll figure this out. We can do this. We can do this. Now, this is your reminder. If you have plans for making stuff for the holidays, unless it's small and you know you can get it done in a timely fashion, you have probably should have started 2 months ago. So hurry up. And this project's a little funny because I'm trying not to roll it because I don't want to break the little wires in these. Some of these metallic ribbons have wire in there, and I don't want to break it. It's, as I reminded myself earlier, it is very good. These are just outline stitches because holy moly, my stitching is really not good right now. People really. Tiny, this is all your fault. We're on delay. And have 2 cameras, but I didn't cry. I didn't yell. I knew in my head all of the things that I needed to figure out how to make this upgraded disaster for us all. Okay. And it doesn't matter if this not are you not freely flowing now. Phoenix, what were you saying? That these are just outline stitches. There's going to be the pad stitches. It doesn't matter. Well, that does a little bit. Okay, it'll sort itself out. Oh, here, let's trim the threads and deep breath, sit up straight, put our smiley happy faces on because I am pleased that I get to hang out with everyone and stitch with you all. So there's the flower I just did, the outline. Then we'll cord stitch. Should we just go ahead and do the cord stitching for this one? No, I don't want to because let's at least just get Let's get the red centers and the outline stitching done, and we'll batch that. And then also that will help to make sure that that I don't leave the hoop in any one spot for too long, and also to minimize crinkling the wires. Those are all our words. What is... Hello, welcome all 10 of you. I hope you are enjoying your Wednesday. It is I, the one, the only, the ringleader, the Phoenix Electra. With this camera view, it's a little bit more challenging to have cats on screen, but we'll figure it out. Are we... Oh, it'll be so good when I figure out how to not have to remember to touch that thing. But stop complaining, Phoenix. Look what you did with the little bit of help from peer pressure from the one, the only, the tiny Panda Fakes. Panda Fakes. Nope, she's not a fake. She is real. And as we had all for the low cost of me taking the time to figure out how to do it. You're welcome. Thank you for that. I needed that little bit of, you should really... Oh, that's what's funny. All right. I'm just gonna take some stitches with the hand wheel again, because I need to hold the flower gently, but not too firmly, but firmly enough. Okay. Now we're back to the beginning. We're kind of anchored in there. You know what? I don't see full chat not showing. Do I not have a way for chat to show up on the screen from inside this Rumble Studio thing? It says I can chat, but do I not have a checkbox in the RTMP homepage thingamajigger where I can click? Or is that what people are using the bots for? And YouTube might be chatting and I don't know. And I can't pull it up on another device right now to find out. Okay, well, Phoenix, you can't fix it right now. Don't let it stress you out. It's gonna be fine. Make a note. Touch this camera screen again. Do this. Do that. Heidi ho here. Heidi ho there. Sewing flowers for the mummers. The bestest necklace. Yeah, because then feels really chunky. Those are looking better. See, when I'm doing stuff on projects like this, if you're worried about how something's going to turn out, start at the bat. Start somewhere where nobody's going to look. Like, you know you're going to need to do it, but the more you go about doing it, touch the screen. Don't let it stop. Rotate a little bit. And then now I have two flowers. Wow, look at the difference between these two flowers. Let me show you, boys and girls. Oh my god. Flower 1 versus flower 2. Holy disaster. Looks like a flower. Good job. Oh man. Alright. And I feel a little bit braver and more confident. I don't really need the outline stitches or the to hand draw a flower motif. That's just needed it in the beginning to just give myself a little bit of just needed a security blanket for a few. But after two, this is good. Just the same stimple ones, almost touching the top, but not a quarter of the way left at the bottom. And again, that is really working nicely to just use the hand wheel and my little forceps to help just move everything. But okay, now I feel okay. Take a breath. Let's just have some happy stitch. They can't take away making stuff. And making stuff can just be for the love of the art of making, or for the joy in the person's face of the receiver of whatever you've made. Sometimes that means seeing your smile, because you make your shit for you. Except for this. I'm making this for Mom. Okay. And I'm being careful with the stitches, but I'm not like superly overly stretched out, because this is a necklace. This is not a garment that needs to be hard wearing. So I can be a little bit more delicate. Things still need to hold their shape. It doesn't need to hold the weight of an entire gigantic thing. You know what? It's because I'm not turning and my angles in my head are off from how I'm seeing. This last petal going. I'm just gonna chunk off that section there. All right, 3 down, however many more to go. Just trim. There's so much more to this project, but we just needed a place to start. Holy moly, Rumble, 12 of you are taking time out of your working and lurking or making dinner or wherever it is. Thanks for stopping by the little disaster that could. Michael, we joke about being like trying to be a little bit better. How much better, except for the picture quality, we're jumping. So oh, Phoenix, don't. Nope, sometimes you do fish for compliments. Just tell me you like me. Tell me we're not the worst little circus you ever did see. But come on, look at this amazing stuff we're making. Do folks want jewelry like this? If I make it, will you buy it? And not just like, oh, that's cute, I'd wear that. Like, no. But you shell out your own hard-earned dollars. Right now, I just need to work on this one. This is the most important one. Oh, I've got so much. And if I get bored, I have so much stuff. I cut out a double circle skirt last night and let that hang. We've got the waistband. I have stuff for continuous bias binding because we need like 30 yards for piping and trim. I have gigantic. I just have everything just needs more bling. Rhea Atlas keeps moving, keeps confusing the scientists. I still stand firmly, they're aliens, and I need to make sure that they know where to pick us up so that we can perform on, that we can expand to have an interstellar audience. Yeah, because then we'll decide if we're gonna do little, what's the word? Cut work. So we can do cut work for the pedals, we can do them solid, we can do a combination of a solid pedal, a cut work pedal, a solid, and all along, or something. We can change the colors. So many options. None of them are right or wrong. And fortunately, I don't completely need to be committed to any particular one yet. Oh, I was also thinking I could really use a broom handle something. But after this project, got all sorts of lace trims that we can make. Wouldn't it be fun to have them all rolled up like an old-fashioned haberdashers? And we're just tagging down the center of this little red flower here. And now we can stitch around our flower, and we're just going to continue. I did make sure that I marked some X's or at where the center of the necklace is, because I've got other plans for the very middle of it. I didn't want to forget in my excitement of stitching in my stitch excitement. Let me just, oh, Phoenix, look at you being good. Let's just trim these extra threads real fast. Let's not invite snarls and disasters recklessly. Shit does happen, but we don't need to encourage it. Boys, what are you doing? Did you guys go outside? No? Do you guys want snacks? Do you want snacks? If you did have snacks, I don't really want you walking on my project, but No, not sponsored by Mountain Dew, but hey, Mountain Dew. Diet, please, because your girl's gotta watch her waistline. Oh, numbers are happening. What is happening on the Rumble screen? Oh, my numbers are increasing. People are stopping by. YouTube, I apologize if you're there and I am not reading your chats. I don't know how to see them, so I'll have to figure that out. Oops, slow down. Slow down, boys and girls. We have to feel stitching flowers. Must be very careful. Prettiest little petals. Oh, so cute. Feels so fancy. Thank you, Tiny. I really appreciate your peer pressure the other day. Or just Phoenix, just do it. Just do it. Look at us. Okay. Though I did give myself a minor heart palpitation because it's, for whatever reason, I downloaded NVIDIA Broadcast also, and I was like, I don't need this. I just don't install the stuff for your graphics card, but just uninstall this thing. And then the next time I restarted I started my computer up, it was doing something, and I was like, did I just accidentally uninstall my graphics card? And I was like, no, you made extra sure that the only thing that you uninstalled was broadcast because you don't use it and you don't need it things to accidentally be talking to each other that I don't give them permission to be mucking around. So just said nope. I already have OBS. And it had been so long since I'd started OBS. A, there was all sorts of updates, and B, the multiplayer plugin pooped the bed, and then I was like, Phoenix, you're gonna use the RTMP. You don't need the multi plugin because from Studio will take care of that for you. Ay, ay, ay. So stressful trying to get better at some of these things. Okay. I'd say worth it. And thank you to all the folks who randomly watched that 1-minute teaser video of Phoenix. Try to see if I could make this work. But yeah, it was a little slow yesterday too. Is that my internet stuff? Am I asking too much out of my CPU and GPU? I guess I'll figure it out, but not right now because I am stitched all these little flowers down. Did I forget to touch the camera? Are we back? Look at that. I do like this camera view. Oh, okay. Next. We'll need to keep sewing and doing a good job at that. Let's turn this over and just do a little cleanup back here because this is the side that's all close to the feed dogs where things can get easily muckered. Then we'll do gold work for the there's so much more stuff. And there will also be the little gold crochet flowers. We've got red crochet flowers on the chain, all sorts of stuff. A little this, a little that. Here's where I carried it, but a lot of that is gonna end up being all cut out. So our stitching does need to be good enough to just hold everything together. Put our trash in our little container. Flip it around. Is there still more? Yes, but we'll get to it. It's not going anywhere. I'm exhausted. It really does feel like autumn, colder and colder. Oh, here we've got. So I've got this one here. Here's the very two centers. So I'm gonna leave room. Did I show you? Is it in here? What we're gonna do for the center motif is gonna be that. Like this. Black. Go along with the black and gold, and then maybe we're gonna stitch one of these little red teardrops on either side. And the center of these flowers have these amethyst, garnet, amethyst. Because my garnet, I've only got 2 unfinished garnet chunks. Yeah. All right. Ooh, thank you so much, Tiny. I'm glad I figured out. I was like, yeah, you can, Phoenix, just chillax and have fun. My God. What are you doing? oh, you should probably put those stones and trinkets away. Kind of hard to stitch that way. Let me be paranoid. Why is this not working the way I wanted it to? Oh, thank you, the 2 likes. Good job. Oh, yeah, see, I don't know how... Okay. Phoenix, we'll figure it out. We'll ask. We'll look it up. Somebody who's listening will message... We'll just tag us on X. And well, it'll be okay. Alright, let's get the last flower on this section. Oh my gosh, there is this Chinese, not Chinese, it's Indian buffet that we like to go to sometimes. And this little local, like, self-promotional newspaper, local publication-y thingy, Hoezermabatse. So they've got this coupon for the past 2 months of buy 2 drinks, 1 buffet, and get the second buffet half off. Like, if you're gonna buy that much, could you at least get, like, I don't know. That's not how it, that doesn't feel like a good deal to me. That doesn't feel like a deal at all to me. But I'd rather just have some water and save my calories for my food. Oh, wow. And I'd crocheted these little rings a while ago, and I I kept them all on the little ring, or I didn't separate them, and I'm just snipping them off the little clump that I made. Did I touch the wrong button here? Yeah, I really... Okay, we'll deal with that next, Phoenix. I don't even have my paper and my pencil to mark my notes for myself of figure out how... What did I say I needed to do? Where's my to-do list? We'll figure it out. I'll remember. What are you... Oh. What are you doing, dude? You be in troubles? Yeah. So I'm using the the satin stitches scaffolding to use for our other things. Just gotta hold together from all the stuff that we're gonna cut out when we get to the cut work section. I'm also not doing the cut work yet. Because I need to know or to do as much of the things I can do before I get there, because once I start cutting into the material, it affects the integrity and the stretch and all sorts of stuff. So I think some of these flowers have 5 petals, some have 6. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, because it doesn't matter. I am not going to carry, but I am going to move the hoop. All right, we have half of the first portion of the next thing sort of started. We are going places. We are taking the circus, not on the road. We're just making headway in projects. Like I said, for finishing the notions, I've got this bad habit of saying, oh, I'm gonna work on that during the week, and then not. Oh, here we are working on the project that I said, oh, I'm probably gonna mostly do this by myself. Nope, here we are. Where did I throw that file to? Phoenix, what You're a special kind of a disaster today. Yes, welcome to my beautiful disaster. Chaos. A little of this, a little of that. We are making good headway, Dub and I, on our 5-ball ultimate. When we slow down and just think about what we're doing, it's getting closer. Which is good. My juggling still can't, still update 500 and 500. Nope. No, that journal entry joke only works if you can come up with the numbers quicker and not fluff it up. Yep, not that yet. Not there yet. Maybe later today. I practiced a little earlier. I got frustrated and was like, I've got to finish getting ready for my show. Flowers are starting to feel marginally less stressful now that we're almost towards the end of them. That's fine. Oh, how brazen! Well, yeah, let's just carry the thread through the last couple. Who cares? We're gonna have to trim it all anyway. I'm just snipping off little ringlets, moving on to the next spot that is earmarked for this style motif, and laying the ring down very carefully, trying to not stitch through my fingers. Fingers crossed, this project does not require bloodshed, and if it does, it shows up somewhere where it's gonna get cut out anyway. Not on the gold work. Okay. Oh, that was. I've got. Oh, Phoenix, you just put lipstick all over your fingers. You are such a fool, stressed out fool today. Oh, right. Where did I move? That's where the camera is. Am I off center? Oh, Phoenix, Phoenix, Phoenix. And if for some reason I don't like the first couple of petals, I could always unpick them, but I probably won't. They're fine just the way they are. I can always alter them when I put down the pad stitching for the next section. All right, make sure I don't get lipstick freaking on this project. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I know. It's because I keep moving to touch the camera, and it's making me off center in the frame, and now you're just like worried about everything. It doesn't matter. You're doing stuff that people don't do and sharing what you're doing and how you do it. Next little ringlet, please. I'm gonna have a whole bunch left over, which is good because they'll get used in other things. What is that gonna be yet? Oh no. Is this what I thought I was gonna use these for? No, doesn't matter. No, am I using them? Yep, yes, brilliant. Okay. Sometimes you just need to set the bar very low. Did you show up? Yes. Did you do the thing? Yes. All right. Good. Good place to start. Yeah. I haven't contacted that about that sewing machine. I just be like emotionally buying a sewing machine. And I don't know. I don't know if I want it. Or if I want it right now. Not enough to do anything about it so far, so yeah. Not good. Yeah, I think I'm mixed. Oh, hello, Software Cook. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? I hope things are good and good. Yeah. I do apologize, even though I'm not sure how to fix it. If we're a little glitchy, we're trying to be even more fancy, and then we run into different trouble. Isn't that usually the way, though? What you doing, Pooper Duper? Yeah. Oh, hello. Hello. Yeah, don't. Now you've got twice as many cameras to knock over and to. Oh, John. Where? What camera angle are we showing? What did I show that I wouldn't have wanted to? Welcome to Cat Cam. You want snacks? It's almost dinner time. I hope everybody's good. I'm just gonna laugh my way through the rest of today because holy moly! Oh, don't knock that camera over either. Oh, you say? Oh, the hummingbirds outside. I hope some of that picked up. He was singing to the hummingbird, "Please come to my mouth. Come to my mouth now." Software Cook says, "Tired day at work. About, oh, but tired day at work, but about to down some caffeine and relax online for a bit tonight." Yes, yeah, little man. He's trying to serenade you. I don't know if it came through on the microphone. All right, that camera angle is not the shittiest. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna have. But everybody's bots are just for. Oh. More stuff to figure out how to do first before the weekend shows. Especially because I've been using. Do the chatbot browser extensions work for Brave or are they just in Chrome? Oh. All right, Phoenix. No, it's my show. I'll complain a little bit. Oh, and actually, I'm trying to solicit help if anybody knows. If not, that's cool, and we'll figure it out. Hey, Inspector. Yeah, you mad that I'm not doling out the snacks? I know. Can't get my fingers dirty today. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's trim this thread. Let's get started. I know, I got my Mountain Dew tonight, or this afternoon, because it's so cold and it just feels like autumn, and I just want to hide under the blankets with them curled up over my head and just want to avoid reality, but I can't. So I'm like, do something grounding, show up, stream, and make some shit, Phoenix. And I said, all right, self. Oh, Phoenix, yes, software. It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to. Yes, yes, I will. Because I'm so vain. I think this stream is about me. It's super fascinating. Two thread needle. There we go. No, Phoenix. Huzzah! Better late than never. Okay. All the things to think. I am what? Stuck. My studio's trying to attack me. Everything's trying to get me stuck and confused and in a kerfluffle. And I don't appreciate that right now. Yeah, it's worth it to just go around these little rings with the hand wheel and not... just too persnickety. Alright, let's do some flower petals. Oh, I do need to remember to like look up. Phoenix, engage with your eyes, not just the hand cam. I'll smile. Okay, things are just getting a little stuck on the feed dogs there. Oh, no good. Okay, let's do one more. I got room for one more petal. All right, we are petaling along this afternoon, which is great. And our backside looks equally as nice as the front side, which is also good. Oh, we just have 3 more to go on this. Maybe we will throw in a rolled hem after this. Or do we want to... Or we can start satin stitching along the petals. Well, once we just get these last 3 little centers done, I guess we'll find out what we're gonna do after that. There we go. Another free ring. Oh, there's... yeah, so they're like a 1/4 inch, like a centimeter. Not huge, not tiny. Just right. You gonna serenade us again, little dude? You sang so pretty for that hummingbird. You really wanted that hummingbird to come into your mouth, didn't you? Too bad there's a window between you and the birdies. I'm just getting glowered at like, human, what are you even talking about? Why are you talking, human? Nope. Okay, now we're back at the beginning. Rinse and repeat. This one, 2 more. No. Don't be a bitch. Don't get too cocky and confident, because that's when things start to look all shades of funny. Oh, what the? So after we get this section, we can, oh, I was gonna say we can start doing some more of the leaf and scroll work. But I think I kind of need to at least get the next section for the gold flowers, and I thought so that the flowers were not all stacked up. Oh, hello, Jess! It does work. Oh, good, 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 good. Oh, I saw YouTube chat showing up. I was freaking out. Hello, Jess. Welcome, welcome. I hope your Wednesday has been spectacular. We are trying to be so much more fancy. Circus is leveling up. The Chernobyl waters. It was the magical power. Just a little healthy peer pressure. Ah, yes, I do enjoy this. Ah, software welcoming Jess. Is it? Oh no, the chat is not showing up. That is the one thing. It's getting chat to show up on the stream. I don't think it is. I'll figure it out. Because everybody else can do it, so there is a way. Okay, how is the softball? Does it feel like autumn? I hear New York might be getting some snow in some parts next week, and that's I guess about time, because it is November. Ah, Jess, you're just getting home. Lots going on today, and life changes. Ooh. Well, hopefully all is going along. Ah, it's so. They don't call them growing pains. They don't call it growing easies. Unfortunately, it's growing pains, and I am stressing about getting all this new tech. Ah, just jump ship into the rumbles. Oh, that's how it's working. Yes, because now I understand what's happening. Phoenix can read icons. Yeah, it's a good thing I drew these first couple in pencils, because I'm completely saying, yeah, I didn't like that original shape, but that's fine. You won't see the pencil marks when I'm done. I was just having like blank page anxiety, and I was like, I need some lines to just get me started before I go and free stitch and shiz. Okay, let's move this up so I can see. There we go. Ah! No. Yeah, I really need to just. Okay. Note to self. Fix the things that you've been complaining about. I'll show. What are they? You'll write them down as soon as you're done. Okay, good. Oh, again, back looking nice. Front looking nice. Got one last flower. I'm moving it over because it just felt like I was just going to get caught up in it. There's the 2 blocks empty for the other section. Yeah, maybe we'll just. I want to do the padded satins. Oh. No, I don't want to do the satin stitch yet because that I want to use when I start the cutouts to help hold. Okay, let's just get this last section done and then then we can get a nice close up of a rolled hem in action. Yes. We'll use one of Phoenix's favorite feet. Oh, this might. Okay. It's all okay. Ugh. It is something, that's for sure. Okay, I don't know. Some things don't feel like that way, but I guess just gonna have to enjoy the ride because there's not that many ways off of it, it feels like right now. Or there like really isn't that many ways off. Yeah, sorry for the motion sickness when I touch that other camera too much. More stuff to get better for the next time. Oh my gosh, somebody was like, "Oh, if XYZ happens, you have permission to like do all this, share all these things." I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, but not interested, but okay. All right, flowers outline done and done. Made some big visible progress on the mummer's necklace because the next step will be adding. I need to get the rest of the crochet sections done. So we'll have gold flowers on these thicker bars offset from these flowers, and then that chain of little red flowers with the crochet chain connecting them. We'll put one flower in each of these little sections here. But those aren't all finished yet, so I kind of need to start work on something else for a few minutes. Oh, your project is looking so great, thank you. This project causes me so much project anxiety because I want it to be so I was like having a design crisis, and I almost was was gonna send a pic to my sibling and be like, "What do you think?" Just oh my god, not often that Phoenix has got like, am I good enough? It'll look good. Does this look right? This project is so smooth. Testing all of my ability to have any self-confidence. Right, let's be good and actually cut the thread and pull it. All right. To the rolled hem foot, because who cut a double circle skirt last night? Yup. Yes, I did. Oh, I'll actually use some random right. Because I have all of my spools that I would have picked from are doubling as a camera stand right now. Yup. Okay, where is the end of this? I am not yet. Next. Black. Let's use black. Did I just throw that spool over my shoulder? Yes. Yes, I did. Is there a high likelihood I've just introduced an undesirable for me but highly desirable for cats cat toy into the environment temporarily? Also, yes. We'll deal with that later. Also, I need to stand up, grab the next project on today's misadventure list, along with Blamo's specialty magnetic presser foot holder, so all of your favorite feet can be just a hand's reach apart away. You need to have put it within hand's reach before the show started, and your girl didn't. There. Oh, this is gonna be fun, because do we have, that is not the way you thread. Nope. Phoenix, you need to keep working on your comedic acting skills, because sometimes your jokes with words are pretty sucky. That's right, this is usually just my warm-up act. We're just working out the... Oh, and I don't know how to be in the center of the frame. I am all over the place. And 2 ways till Tuesday. No, somehow I started to thread this and then I only got half of the fibers. That doesn't work very well. Oh, Jess, is Kilroy been around? I haven't seen them shit posting on X in a while. And Haley, has they've been shown around to other places that I just have not been frequenting? I don't. Folks are regulars, and I notice that you've not been around in a while. I start to get worried a little bit. Alright, there's our oohs and ahs for this project for right now. I'm gonna set this safely over on the other table because I like to keep this project nice and flat. Alright, let me not throw everything overboard. Oh. Okay, next. Oh, yeah, let's do this one first. Before I do the rolled hemming, I cut and pinned another yard of fabric for to make continuous bias binding. Ah, Jess, he was on William's channel Monday and he said he's been sick. Oh, pooper doopers. As I figured folks had been, 'tis the season for being unwell. I also was nice to myself when I did the pinning, because I pinned both sides for the bias binding. I was like, start here so I don't forget. Because I have to do one line of stitches and then I have to do the other line of stitches. Hey, pooper duper. We're gonna sew gray. Do I have gray thread loaded up? No, we've got white bobbin, black top thread. Does it matter? No. Alright, let's do this one first. Start here. Okay. Then next up, we have this crinkly silver that we got all on that roll last year. Actually, yeah, last year this time-ish, when the fabric store was going out of business. And it's poly something. It has this crinkled texture, super lightweight. But our can-cans, we have a flowy can-can petticoat, but we don't have an overskirt, so maybe we should pretend to make it look like we have an entire outfit. Okay, so this is, I've got all the sides pinned. You take your square, make a 40, cut it, and he's got that spool of thread that I knew he was going to. Oh. Tub of despair because I try to keep the... Hello, Mona! Welcome, welcome! I hope you are having a good week. I'm having a week. It is. I'm just sewing some straight seams so that I can use the bias cutting tool that came the gauge for my scissors, and then I can spend all evening cutting bias binding strips. Some of it might actually end up going towards binding. No, I don't know where to sit, so I'm centered on all my cameras. Really, I want to make like 40 yards of piping, silver piping. So I probably didn't cut that much, but we'll get there. There's also, oh, right, because for that crinkle skirt, well, what I didn't bring over but pulled out, I think we'll do the ruffle in that brown that we did. We make pants out of that goldeny brown tone to make some bias binding of that and do 2-inch strips, but where am I centered? This is gonna really bug me. All right, Phoenix, you can't fix it right now, so don't let it fluff you up. Words. What were my words? Oh, 2-inch sections. Cut them with the pinking shears, and then we can gather them up for decorative details that we'll probably need like a literal mile of trim. So we'll just start making it. Oh my, I don't. Yeah, I know. Jess is poly chatting. Thanks, Jess. Okay, so once this is all stitched, then later, because it's going to be not super exciting, I'm going to get out the cutting gauge, and I'm just going to do that because the old machines came with a tool for that. If I shouldn't, should be sitting right on top. Let me just see if I can grab that out of the drawer right here real quick. Oh no, everything's fine. Oh my, it's just a all the drawers. There it is. So this little marking tool, you slot your scissors in this little section, and then it's got a C for the cording, which when they made cording back in the day, they did that by hand, and it was super narrow. And then there is the B for bias and F for facing. Maybe for the bias, I do use the B and not the bigger one because this gauge is designed to work perfectly with, nope, my face is talking to this camera, my hands are talking to this camera. The B here is the perfect 15/16 or 7/8 that I know I'm all. That's all right, Jess. It's good. It's good. I appreciate it. So these strips will slot perfectly into the appropriate Singer bias binder attacher that we also have. But I'm just gonna set that there because we'll need that for later. Hey, Fluff, gonna come say hi? I know we're making good progress for being a Wednesday. That's usually our like, Phoenix, all your shows are spazzes, so stop apologizing. People know what they're getting into when they show up at this shit show. What? That was the last of my Chernobyl swatter. It's all done. Powered by Chernobyl. Trim. Okay. And I was good because you're supposed to... Oh, I'm not going to go and press it. I'm just going to go and stitch it down. But I did remember to leave it a little to not line up my sides exactly, so that there's a little step over to ensure that I've got a place to start cutting from. Wow, why are words so hard? Oh, right. Stupid brain. Okay, so if I get the tool and I slide it in there, how's it gonna go? Like this, I think. And then I just, with the scissors, and then I just go chunk, chunk, chunk. It's a little fiddly. I'm not super great at it, but we'll get lots of practice. And every time just gets better than the last. I was so worried that I was going to not have my audio. I was just the anxiety of trying something new and then worrying that it's all just going to self-implode. The things I do for you all. And still Phoenix those, and I try to show the machine, and I'm still like, haha, you can't see because there's a mountain of fabric. No matter how many cameras. No, I tried to see if I could hold the camera like to do a head over, but then it just showed on the other camera. I've got too much camera inception going on right now as it is. And I was like, no. Just set it off to the side where it's not going to be completely more in your way than everything else is. Thanks everybody who's coming along. Do I really see 13 on 15 people here today? Thank you. Smash some buttons if you don't mind. Tell your friends if you need somebody to make sure you have someone to hold your hair back if you get sick at this little disaster, or your enemies if you want to just watch them be horrified. We did some art stitching earlier. I'm doing stitching some bias binding. Oh, don't use your big high voice. Ugh, oh, gross. Phoenix. Use your, like, voice. I'm just gonna... Yeah. Yeah, so then I'm just gonna have one gigantically long strip of bias. I'll probably use the butcher's cord because that was cheap and I've got a whole bunch of that. And if I run out, I know where to get some more. So maybe on this, we'll do a whole bunch of, we'll sew some cording. My brain, yes, all the projects. And we just haven't, some trims you just need to have in your collection. You're not quite sure when you're going to use them or exactly what project, but you're better off just having them. And sometimes when you don't know what to sew, you sew trims or cut bias binding, things that you know you're always going to end up looking back to. Loki, my fluff bug. Lighting is so hard to... Oh, I need to keep moving. Alright, almost done with this section of stitching. And then it's the cutting. Yay! Bias bind, continuous bias binding. The hard part really, I think this one was easier than the white one I tried to do and fluffed it up. You've got large swaths of fabric, do it on the floor, and if you don't know what you're doing, don't try to do it live for the first time. I think that's right. Ways I made my life difficult. So now I have this giant tube. And here's my offset section that I can line up and just start cutting, and I'll have this much bias binding. Woohoo! Rolled hems, cause it's been weeks since we've been together, rolled hemmer. I've missed you, my rolled hem foot. Look at how pretty she is. These are some of my favorite feet. Phoenix, you're gonna give folks the wrong impression. Or maybe we'll woo folks and they'll be horrified. Alright, one crinkly silver skirt. Because I want to do 2-inch strips or the facing length, so because I cut out a double circle skirt, but I'd like to use trim to give the impressions that it was stitched from panels, so we'll just add some lines of demarcation onto it with the trim, just to, why not? I guess this trim. There we go. Things are trying to fall apart to the right, to the left, and to the center of me. Okay, is there a right and a wrong side to this fabric? Not really. Alright, brilliant. We're just gonna find an end and start stitching. There's the end because I slit them open so I knew where my end was gonna be. Took the fabric, took my length, fold it in half so I can make a square. Then I cut it. Then I really took that square and folded it into 4 on top of each other, and then took my marking tools to just cut my circle at the bottom. Because who the fluff prints or cuts all of that paper to make a pattern for a circle skirt? Just don't. Just save yourself the headache of having to store that much paper needlessly. Just use like the compass method of circle marking, and I'm silly. Make pattern pieces for things you actually need to make patterns from. Oh, so now you can see. So this is how I hold my fingers, so that I use my left hand finger on the inside and my right hand where I'm just gently guiding. I'm trying not to pull too much on this fabric because it is crinkly. And then here we can see our beautiful narrow rolled hem. No ironing, no funny business. There's a tool for this job, and if you're pressing a narrow rolled hem, you're working harder than you need to be. Just make friends with your narrow rolled hem foot. Never iron a hem again. There's tools for that. Oh, let's see here. I raise my hand. I've done it. I've cut a circle. I'm that new. Oh, you made a pattern for a circle skirt. Oh, honey. And you of all people who... Oh, well, now you know. Oh. it's so you yeah, you just do something fixed and just mark around your circle with a string. It's my favorite way. It works every time. Don't just It's okay. Now you know better. That's okay. I mean, and some folks really, they're like, I have to have a printed or a drawn marked pattern for something. If that's what you need, that it's cool. I'm not, that you make stuff how you make stuff. I just hate paper. I love writing on paper. I love having my ideas handwritten on paper things. The storing and managing of paper is like I hate it. Oh, you're dying. You're just laughing so hard. Good. Well, I'm glad. Just don't have one of those moments. Don't wet your pants, Jess. Don't wet your pants. Oh man. I've kind of like and not just I do have a small half circle pattern, just a short one, but so I shouldn't say I've never done it. I've done it. This is how I know you don't need to do that. There's other ways, but that's okay because you're coming over from the quilt. You're coming from the quilting side. You don't know on the sewing side what you don't know. Same as I don't know all the quilting shiz. All the things I don't know that I won't know I didn't know until I learned that I didn't know it. The hardest part also is having questions but not having the vernacular to know how to phrase the right question. It's good. Laughter. We need more of it. What are we doing? Is there really just let's say 60? Phoenix. What is happening? You shouldn't get your cheeksy all rosies. Takes a lot to keep this disaster afloat. So this is getting my brain trying to like look here, check that one, and then be like, oh yeah, make eye contact with the camera. Smile. We'll, we'll continue to work out the kinks. Slowly but surely. HS. That's alright. I think oh, I know, because I was looking for circle skirts and I saw the foldy method and I was like, oh yeah, we're just gonna do it that way. Because if you have, oh, you take your square, oh, I forget which camera I can like show how to do this with this. We'll pretend this blue tool is a square. So if I'm gonna cut a circle skirt, I have my rectangle and I'm gonna fold it down the center in half and then I'm going to fold it in half again. So I've got underneath my finger, there's the two folded ends. I've got on the diagonal the 4 open ends, and on the top here a double fold. So the 4 open sections is always the bottom of my skirt or whatever it is. So then I just take my ruler or a piece of yarn or my yardstick or whatever it is. I hold something at the top and then I just mark, because my string or my yardstick is at a fixed distance. And then I just go from there. I was fancy because I pinned all 4 layers before I cut this silver crinkly stuff because I was afraid it was going to shift and shiver on me. So I didn't do that. William bought a quilt pattern from Savers and I'm working on it tonight. He knows what I like. Oh, that's funny. What is Savers? I don't know what this is. Fancy, fancy. Next time I'll have a better sense of where to put all the cameras. I don't like feeling off. Ugh, Phoenix, you were all off center today. Oh, and I'm again, Phoenix is flubbing up. Now my not getting my rolled hem. Okay, let's just resituate and get started again. As much as we try, there's always a heap of fabric right in front of a camera where I'm trying to get nice shots, and the fabric says, look at this beautiful heap of fabric. Oh, Savers is like Goodwill. Ah, you see. Okay. Now I get it. I don't have that thrift store. I know, I've been kind of disappointed with the Goodwill. That's fine. I don't need anything. Which is kind of hard because I'm trying to figure out. Our family does a secret Santa thingy-majiggy, and you know, it's nice that you can like give some ideas. So some folks need a little help figuring out what you might like. I don't know what to put on my list this year. Actually, I'm thinking about AB rhinestones. Because I could use some more glittery rhinestones. I'm just kind of like shoving the selvage edge through. It's not the prettiest, but there's going to be a whole tier of brown ruffle and trim, so nobody's really going to see that part. All going to be hidden and tucked away. I just like a nice rolled hem finish. My favorite dresser foot. Oh, let's. There we go. I do love the thrill of the hunt at the Goodwill and thrift stores, though. That used to just, you're like, what are we gonna find today? They keep raising the prices, and then I'm like, I used to, if it was like the olden prices and on sale for 50% off, I wouldn't think so hard about it, but now I'm like, I got stuff. Work through shop your stash, Phoenix. But I did cull through my patterns, so that is good. I didn't take out stuff to go to the Goodwill. I might just stick them away in the closet so they're not in my way. And all I have left are tried and true patterns that I really love, which is not that many, and then all of the corset patterns, and bras. Undergarments. I kept undergarment patterns by and large. Everything else I pitched. And then I took out my drafting tools and got the measurements. So I just need to make my sloper patterns, cut some muslin, try it out. If it works, then we have a paper pattern that we can start with and a fabric pattern if we're going to just redo exactly the same thing, or sew the fabric one back together to use as the shell for my pinnable dress form, because I really am aching. I'm pining and pining for a pinnable dress form. So we can show off our garments instead of just holding them, slide them onto my fake me and be super fancy. And then also to dive into the art, the sorcery that is fabric draping and manipulation techniques. That is a world that feels inaccessible without a pinnable dress form. And again, we've got the materials, we've got we've got the armature. I just need to get it the shell made and figure out what we're gonna start stuffing it with. Or are we gonna stuff it with fabric scraps and empty out one of our things? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I have to get the patterns collected first. Somebody was like, oh, and at some point maybe AI can like scan us and we can get our own like measurements for clothes and stuff. I was like, nice idea. But I don't think it's actually going to be like nice quality materials. It'll just be like print on demand trash. And you're like, oh. I don't know. Sometimes I talk to people and I feel like all I do is just burst their bubbles. I'm like, good idea, but I don't know if that's actually going to work. Oh well. Sometimes I'm just a mean asshole. Oh, Phoenix. That's you have all the time. And I'm not centered, and it's really okay. Next time, next time, next time. I'm just glad I figured out, because when I did that little test stream yesterday, the boxes were like diagonal, and I didn't take up the full screen, and all sorts of stuff. Now I can see, I understand better why Phoenix McFury is when you are on as a guest, like gets you all set up and he's like, do not move because it fluffs up how you look on the end. Like, get it now. Except I do move and I'm not static and I'm gonna have to find a compromise for this shenanigans. Alright, 1/2 of double circle skirt panel rolled hemmed. Now I'm gonna do the other one the same way. So this rolled hem, the foot, it just rolls it over and then stitches, and I stitch beautifully. And then it's done. Yay! Stop ironing your rolled hems. And for circle skirts especially, use the rolled hem foot. Trying to sew bias binding or the act of having to do all that clipping and pressing, like why? Why? You don't have to. You don't have to. But also, things you don't know, you didn't know you could get away with doing differently until you learn that you can not have to do it that way. What are you doing, pooper doopers? He has this gray wormy, this gray toy that is his absolute favorite. He will carry it around with him sometimes. Just drags it around in his... Oh, he's so funny. Okay, now I just need to trim because I'm carrying we're carrying baggage that we don't need. That's what's going on. No. Oh, Phoenix. Stop doing the head bop. Alright. Do I have enough fabric in your way so that you can't see you can't see what's going on? Press your foot cam. It's Alright, let's get this hem seamed. Rolled. Whatever. You know, it sounds so chunky going through all the ripples in the fabric, but it's all good. Just, oh, it's so, it doesn't have the worst feel to it. It's definitely poly, but it doesn't feel heavy. It feels drapey. As drapey as poly can be. Which isn't really that much all the time, but oh well. Oh, thank you all to the most amazing workers and lurkers a little circus could have. You guys are great. I do appreciate that you have such enjoyment or horror just having us on in the background while you do other things. Oops. Let me just... Sometimes I get all kerfluffled and need to readjust. So we're just taking a second to recalibrate, make sure the fabric is going where it's supposed to, the way it's supposed to. Come on. Here we go. I know, Jess. It's just as well that Allie's not been around, because then he hasn't seen that sewing machine, and I haven't made any attempts to figure out where I would put it. I think I know what he might say, but just I can't think about making an offer until we've looked at it together. So, and I don't think anybody wants that machine but me, so it's not like it's going anywhere, anyplace, anytime soon. Oh, oh, I'm hungry. What's dinner? What's everybody making for dinner? Jess, what did you have for dinner? I'm hungry. Talk to me about food. Hey, Freya Froofers, just don't knock the cameras over or kerfluffle the wires, cause oh, cord management. And cord management with cats, even worse. Freya Froofers is trying to make you all seasick. I'm making you sick with one camera. Freya Froofers is trying to knock around the other camera. Thanks, girly. They're all getting ready. They think that it's dinner time for them also soon. So they're getting there. What? Are you getting your feisties on? Don't fight with her. Yeah, little Pooper Doopers is watching Freya Pooper's tail. He's stalking her tail right now. Do we still have bob and thread? Yep. Oh, you know, you can't even really tell that the black and the white just blend right into this silver. Beautiful. Good. Oh, I need to change the resolution. Okay, because we're only at 720. Aren't we supposed to be at 1080p? A whopping 25 frames per second. Ooh, we're crushing it. What's up, dude? Oh, you're watching the thread go by? Inspector Meow. Inspector Meow. Yeah. Almost. We'll see what happens first. Your alarm or I finish this roll hem. I don't know what's gonna be first, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I just guide the fabric through the foot does all the work. Huzzah! Happy days. Happy hems. Ooh. What's going on, goobers? Alright, there we are now. The cats are distracting me. Sorry, boys and girls. Oh, have a great night, Mona. TTFN. I'm just gonna finagle this. Something's setting itself up to be funny, so we're just gonna avert some disasters and create some other ones in the meantime. There we go. Did something funny when I was cutting off there, but that's whatever. What? Oh, right. It's almost 5 o'clock. Your food bell's gonna go off. I'm getting scared at by everybody. That glower that cats give when they're hungry. They're so mean to me. Hungry eyes. Cats have those hungry eyes. Oh, and this is where I pile up the fabric so you can't see a thing. Alright, I'm probably going to get to the end of this hem and then need to practice in bundling some balls. Feed some cats. But what do you think, boys and girls? Good upgrade, even though I need to check some back-end settings and I can still do better? Better or worse than last time? Let me know down in the downstairs areas, because can't say we'll follow any suggestions, but sometimes we'll listen. There, and just like that, 2 circle skirts, rolled hemmed. Oh, you know what we could do real fast is put a French seam in. We might as well do that before we close up shop. But I'm not gonna close this circle. Actually, what am I doing? No. I'm just gonna throw in a quick back stitch real fast. Okay, we did some art stitching. We rolled hemmed 720 degrees worth of crinkly silver circle skirt. We got a new camera set. We tried to be fancy, and I don't think we completely fluffed it up. Just mostly. But I super duperly appreciate everybody who stopped by. We had some pretty good numbers for being Wednesday. You guys are great. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate folks. We appreciate you taking time out of your day to stop by this little circus that could. Saturday. We'll be back on Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Pacific time. Daily. Yeah, 12 p.m. Whatever time it is. To probably work on that necklace some more. Phoenix, you need to get those crocheted motifs done between now and Saturday. All right, check. And then Sunday, all sorts of funness. So I'll be back then. Don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today. Don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. All right, you've been great. I'm chuffed. All right, I'm hitting the end stream button. TTFN. All right, bye.